Hello, Earthlings. This is the Shoot from the Hip podcast. We hope you enjoy. Please like and subscribe at your nearest Apple location. This podcast is out of this world. Bye-bye.
Hey, hipsters, it's getting warmer outside, so you know what that means? It's shaved ice time. Paradise Hawaiian Shaved Ice in Suwanee, Georgia has partnered with us to give our listeners a 15% off code to use when they visit. Use the code SHOOTFROMTHEHIP for 15% off of your total. Try it today at 2855 Lawrenceville Suwanee Road in Suwanee, Georgia. Again, it's Paradise Hawaiian Shaved Ice in Suwanee, Georgia. Use the code SHOOTFROMTHEHIP for 15% off your total today.
All right, welcome to podcast number 16. We're just having a good time headbanging to this
Bebopping.
awesome music.
Yeah. Just let it run.
We're having way too much fun with this intro music now.
This
Why
intro
didn't we
music
do
is
this
so-
intro music for
I don't
forever?
know. This is happy music right here.
I love when the
Yeah.
organ comes in too.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so on this podcast, we've got some fun stuff going on. But before we kick off into our first topic, it sounds like you had something to say, Aaron?
Well, to segue into the first topic, which would be a Would You Rather segment, which is a...
WYR.
Yeah, it's a fave. It's a fave.
Yeah.
So, it's funny how your kids pick up on things in life. I have two young ones, and my 4-year-old, he's a detailed kid. He's pretty smart.
And these are people, not animals. Just to clarify.
Correct. We did not give birth to any animals that I know of. There's the organ.
There it is. Yeah, it's so good. Yeah.
Just enjoy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So
we're just gonna listen to royalty-free music.
jamming to royalty-free music with Shoot from the Hip.
Oh, man.
What a great segment idea that is. So we should have to use our woke poetry and write a song to
Write a song.
royalty-free
You're
music.
making it even worse for me. I can barely write a limerick.
Matt's just gonna write a rap.
I need to post that limerick. That reminds me.
You do.
All right,
Yeah, you do.
So my 4-year-old, back to story time with Uncle Aaron. So my 4-year-old has picked up on the fact that we do a podcast, and my wife and I will be talking about it, and people text me all the time about it.
Yeah.
So I'll get all kinds of, hey, what about this? What about that?
Tell me he had a submission.
So he told my wife the other day. He goes, "Mommy," and she's like, "Yeah." And he kind of gets this smirk on his face, and he goes, "Would you rather have a boy with no nose or a boy with no mouth?" And was like waiting for an answer. I was
That's
like,
so good.
I'm like tearing up.
man.
I'm like, this is amazing. And so literally my 4-year-old has picked up on
That's
the Would
so
You
good.
Rather, and he has joined and has been giving submissions. I was like, that is
That's great.
so
That's a good
funny.
one too.
That's a good
Yeah.
one. And
Holy
I was
moly.
thinking about it. I was like, there are some advantages to a kid with no mouth.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely, it's going to be a lot harder to back talk. But, it was a tough question. I was impressed. I was like,
That's
man,
great.
for a 4-year-old kid, that's pretty funny. But the fact that he
That's
picked
great.
up on what we're doing.
That's like the Brian Regan joke.
Yeah.
With the
How come dinosaurs don't talk?
yeah.
Because they're all dead.
Because they're all dead.
Yeah, that's so great. So anyways,
I love that.
was a proud father moment.
That's awesome.
And when your kids pick up on the podcast and get
Yeah.
in on it, it was
That's good.
It's
That's
coming
good.
full
So
circle.
would you say that kids are smart or dumb? we've already
Wow.
gone over
That was
that.
what we started about.
Based off of that, it's going to change.
Was that like episode 1?
That was episode 2. Episode 1 was
Episode
Can
two?
you punch yourself in the
Yeah,
face?
yeah.
So,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Wow. Anyway, so coming into the Would You Rathers, let's kick it off. I have had a bunch of listener submissions to
Kick it
this.
off with a listener one.
So I'm going to kick it off with a listener one here. I just...
Who's it from?
This is from...
Who's that girl?
This is from... let me see here. This is from Austin. So...
a girl named Austin?
This is not a girl.
You never know.
Maybe it is.
How do you know who he identify or they identify
Yeah,
as?
him.
So I'm
Shim.
gonna pose this. I'm gonna pose this in a certain way where we can take it a couple different directions. So this is in reference to Jesus's miracles. If we had the power,
Oh.
would you rather be able to walk on water or be able to turn water into wine? So here's the thing. Before we answer,
Okay.
let me explain the turning water into wine. I think that's basically you're changing like matter into whatever you want it to be.
Okay.
Okay, that's
Right.
what we're going to turn it into.
All right.
Because that's essentially what happened there. He changed the physiology of what it was.
Uh-huh.
So I think it would be the ability to tweak something
Yeah.
that exists and make it a little bit different.
Only consumable things? Or
Ooh.
I don't know. I guess that's all the context we have, right?
I have bread. No, it's pizza.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like you can.
Chef Matt.
Man, your cooking show would be legit.
It's like one of those things where they close the oven and then they open it back up and it's totally
No, you should
totally
be
something
like a
else.
magician then. You should be like, all you gotta do is take
No,
these
I
ingredients.
like it better when it's not a magic thing. It's just like you just take some salt, some pepper, some bread.
Here's what you
want to
do:
toss it in the
put
oven.
it directly into the file
pizza.
cabinet. No, don't even put it in the oven. Put it directly into the file cabinet and open it up 5 minutes later when you have pizza.
Yeah, there you
So
go.
either that or the ability to walk on water, which would admittedly be super awesome.
That'd be
as well.
awesome.
So
it's got like a
here's your would you
celebrity
rather.
factor.
What would you rather?
on it.
Yeah, I mean,
And both of them do.
you'd be a YouTube sensation walking on water.
Oh, man.
Think if you could moonwalk on water.
But man, you'd be better than the magic dude. What's his David Blaine or whatever?
Yeah.
David Copperfield,
No,
Both.
that's not, yeah.
Both.
Chris Angel.
Chris Angel.
Ted Bundy.
I didn't know he was in that. He made people disappear all the time.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Alright, so-
I knew I could wrap him in.
So, so to answer your would you rather,
Is this freaking you out, Lancer, that he brings Ted Bundy up all the
It's a
time?
little
we're gonna have
weird.
a T-shirt that's
Like, Matt needs to have his own studio and satellite in, because I'm getting a little freaked out that with his fascination
we're
of
gonna
Ted
have a
Bundy.
T-shirt and it's gonna have 4 heads on it. It's just gonna be Ted Bundy.
Wow.
So
Oh,
man.
man. Producer Ted.
Producer Ted in the room here. We're all a little
man.
scared.
Goodness
all right,
gracious.
what-
So, what would you rather do?
All right,
Back to
so
the question.
here's the thing. Walking on water, although it would be awesome, I kind of consider that like walking through the desert. There's really nothing there, right? You're walking across the ocean. What is there to see?
Great fishing spots.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could fish, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
Think of how awesome you would be at freeze tag.
Oh man. No, you'd be that jerk kid that's like, you're a. Or no, the whole
not it.
or the timeout.
Yeah, no, you
Run
could
away.
Run
You're
on water.
man.
Or think about teasing people.
Yeah.
You could run like right next to the water, and then as they're about to get you, take a couple steps and maybe let them fall in. I mean,
Still
know.
a
you would be you would be a really you'd still be a jerk. But it would be fun.
I like the idea of taking like a bagel and it becoming a whole pizza like Matt was having there. So I think that's what I'm gonna go with that one.
Changing the water, changing
Yeah.
the
Or-
bagel into pizza.
Yeah, I guess that goes along with the whole like if you have like a
Hey,
fish,
no.
if you have an
If you
infinite amount of
change
fish.
a bagel into pizza, does it become those little pizza bagel bite things?
Oh, I hope not. Oh, I hope not. That would be so bad.
Those little like warm up deals. What are those even called? Pizza bites?
What, bagel bites?
Bagel bites.
Bagel bites. Yeah,
Bagel bites.
It turns into bagel bites.
Oh, I wouldn't waste my power on that.
See, you wouldn't
no.
even need the power. They've already done that. They've already
Yeah,
turned
yeah.
bagels into
That's
pizza. Pick something else. Man, maybe you'd be able to take like, I don't know. Would you be able to take bread and make it into a cupcake?
I mean,
That's like similar but different, kind of like water, wine.
yeah. Is there a limit? I don't know what the limitations.
Like
on this
take a waffle, turn it to a pancake. Is that
What
like
if you only
we're
had to do
doing?
drinks though?
Oh, only drinks?
Like you could take water and turn it into any other drink.
Man,
Okay, that's probably a pretty good
Okay,
yeah,
question,
that-
right?
that
so
works.
I've been sitting here trying to think of a compelling reason to walk on water. Man, you would be the best lifeguard ever.
Oh yeah.
Just like so you either you reach down and pick them up, or if they've gone under, you just stop it for a second, jump down in the water, and then just climb on top and drag them back up.
There are a lot of things you'd be really good at.
Yeah.
I mean, you would be a great warrior too. I mean, just
Yeah.
think about the ability to run across a pond.
Man, you'd be the best Viking. You'd be the best Viking ever, taking them on their own ships, just like run across the water. Here it comes,
Dude, you would be. Think of how you would blow out every like triathlon competition. You would be a gold medal champ for
yeah.
sure. Like all the Guinness records of people that like swam the English Channel. Dude, you'd be across that thing in like.
Dude, you'd be the best Navy SEAL ever. just like
You wouldn't be super incognito though, like running across the water. I'm coming to get you.
But you would. They wouldn't expect it.
They'd be like, what the heck is that?
They're like, do I shoot them or like sit here in amazement? What do I do?
They probably just film.
Yeah.
They'd be like, oh, pull out
Yeah.
your cell phones and
Yeah.
No,
watch.
you could post up as like a sniper across the ocean.
Man, seriously, that I don't know. That,
Just like lay on a wave.
but the ability to change water into any drink,
I think I'm going to do that still.
just because of like,
I mean, really, like, I honestly, I don't see.
you wouldn't spend a dime at the gas stations
you
on
would make
drinks.
so much
Yeah.
money. You could make your own Coke.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Oh, there's there's some legal battles there. I think you'd be fighting though.
Probably.
Yeah, you'd be.
What are they gonna do? Like,
Yeah, you don't have the formula, right?
no.
Yeah.
You just have the
like,
power of the Lord.
this is just what I've made. Just have a giant cistern.
Watch me take this bottle. Now you see it. Now you don't.
Now it's something else.
Yep.
Yeah, that would be. It'd be hard to indict somebody on that.
Yeah.
But I mean,
And then when they take it and they're like, "Look, they made it into Coke," and you could be like, "Nope, it's water."
Yeah. It never was Coke.
that is actually amazing. You could probably market that too.
Yeah.
Magic water.
Magic
You
water.
could show people like a demonstration.
Yeah.
And then sell them a bunch of bottles and then leave town.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then they'd be
Snake
like trying
oil.
to do it. Yeah.
Maybe that's what snake oil was. Someone like harnessed the power. No, I don't think so.
Or go to a restaurant, always order water, and then just turn it to whatever you want. Saves you like a fortune right there.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Can you think of the confusing waitresses and waiters?
Well, it doesn't matter what you put in there.
You're
Just
like,
put
"Do you
anything
want
in here. I
another-
got it.
The confusing
thought that was water.
ones or the confused ones?
The
Because I was
confused
like-
What did I say? Confusing ones?
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
they-
a lot of those.
Well, they would also be confusing. They'd be like, "Can I get you another Coke?"
just
Yeah,
water.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna take walking on water,
Okay.
just for the novelty factor of it. I mean, yeah, there's a bunch of just. You're the coolest guy at any
Yeah, but
party.
you can turn that off though, like the walking on water thing. Because can you imagine like surfing and all of a sudden you fall? It just like you just go tumbling.
Yeah, you just roll around on top of the water. Oh my goodness, you would never get attacked by a shark.
No.
No. Oh, I mean, it could jump out, right?
I mean, it could jump out, but
Nah.
I got a great Euro step.
Oh,
Right around that shark.
Yeah. Juke.
Yeah, watch I accidentally step on a jellyfish, so like, dang it, now I'm paralyzed, and then a shark still jumps out and gets
the
me.
tops of jellyfish are okay though.
Oh, that's right, right, yeah. It's just
walking
for the.
on jellyfish. It'd be like those jelly shoes.
That sounds like a book somebody's
Why
written.
were
That's
those
probably
jelly shoes a thing? Those jelly sandals?
Oh, they were amazing.
they were horrible.
How did we just get from walking on water to jelly
Oh,
sandals?
we were talking about jellyfish
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah.
Matt, what are you taking on this, by the way?
I think I'm going with food.
Okay.
Well, you know, whatever, changing matter.
You're trying to make money off this,
Trying to.
Yeah, I'm making money off of it.
dude.
Because you know me, I take the money every time.
I'm gonna have
Yeah,
like,
yeah, you do. Apparently.
I'm gonna have like.
Not.
You think Dude Perfect makes a lot of money?
Dude, perfect.
Wait till I start
Yeah.
making money on YouTube walking on water. Walking
true.
on water trick shots owned.
Water volleyball champion.
I'd be the greatest at everything on water,
You
right?
would. You would. I mean, there's
I
nothing.
mean, what if you had like the opera on water? Come to the beach
Wow.
at the Pacific Ocean. I'll be performing
Yeah.
on the ocean.
Wow.
Man,
I mean,
it's
you-
great acoustics.
I mean, you'd be the
Yeah.
best at everything on water if you could, like, you
You-
wouldn't lose your swimming ability, like you said. You could
Yeah,
turn it
yeah.
on and off,
Yeah.
but all of a sudden you just be like, yeah, I'm sick of this, and just get up and run around.
Yeah.
Start
I'm
doing
tired.
backflips, cartwheels. I mean,
Here's a
Wow.
question for you, and I'm trying to puzzle this out of my mind. If you want to turn it on after you're swimming, do you have to swim to the top, or do you just like rise up?
I feel like it's when you're pulling yourself out of the pool. Like you're kind of in it, and you got to like
I
put your
don't-
hands up on it, and then just push up, and then you just walk
I
around.
don't know. I feel like we've given a lot of leeway to the food and the drink thing. Why don't we give it some leeway to the water thing? Do you just rise up? I think that's
Oh, that would be
legit.
so amazing! just all of a sudden ascend out of the water.
like
Whoa.
Neo flying.
man.
You're
Whoa.
just like, ooh.
So what you're saying is I'm a superhero.
Yeah, in
I'm
the water.
Aquaman.
Yes, you are
Yeah.
Aquaman.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but heck yeah, I'll
Yeah,
take
hey,
it.
hey.
All right, so
Why
Lance,
not?
you're going with the drink too on
Yeah,
that?
I'll go with a drink.
All right, good
Yeah.
deal.
All right. So I got a would you rather. And my would you rathers were literally I want to come up with a would you rather as fast as I can in my head.
Okay.
Okay, so it's super outlandish.
Yeah, yeah.
Here we go. Would you rather have facial hair that changed colors based on how you were feeling,
Okay.
Mood facial hair.
Yeah, mood facial hair.
Yeah.
Or have fingernails that grow 10 times faster than normal?
Oh.
So you
Give me the facial hair. I like the facial. I like the novelty of it.
okay? I mean,
There's some downside to it, especially with having a wife and stuff. If you're like, no, yeah, it's fine, but it's not fine,
Right.
then she might know. Depends on if she knows what your mood colors
like
are.
you can't hide
Yeah.
how you're
Well,
feeling about anything.
It's like you're angry and it's just like
Yeah,
beet red.
that is tough. But coming from somebody who doesn't have facial hair,
So if you have to go to the bathroom, is it yellow?
what does a mood ring do?
I don't know what it
Does
does.
it just
when you have to go to
mimic?
the
Does it
bathroom.
just mimic that?
like it's supposed like a mood ring's supposed to change color based on
Your mood.
your mood.
Yeah.
So like you put it on your finger and it changes colors, I
Yeah.
guess based on body temperature or something. So
Something.
some magic. But yeah, your facial hair.
Magic.
That's the thing though. Your facial hair, you can shave it off if you don't like it.
That's true.
So or just cut your
I'm not
fingernails.
shaving it off.
Cut your fingernails like every day or whatever.
I'm taking the facial hair just out of jealousy because I don't have any.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I don't have good. I don't really have good hair genetics in my
You
family,
have
to be honest.
Girlish facial features.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about that. Baby skin. Baby skin is what I have,
Yeah.
and so I don't know. I'm gonna be young forever,
Yeah.
but it doesn't look good on me. It doesn't come in consistently enough.
It'd just be fun to see your stubble. Kind of like when you got the Christmas trees.
Yeah,
that
you'd have like a
those,
glow.
Those like changing
Yeah,
color
like
or
the
something.
fiber optic
Yeah,
deal.
yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, you
Yeah,
just
that-
have
that would-
the stubble.
I'm taking the
the.
facial hair on that though. Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be sweet.
That would be pretty cool.
I was thinking that would be like a down thing, but apparently that's a cool thing.
Yeah, I think
All
it's
right,
a cool
cool.
thing.
All
The
right.
fingernails I feel like are super annoying. I hate clipping my nails already.
Right, that was the thing. Like I figured they would both be like
Yeah.
equally kind of annoying.
Yeah,
But apparently the facial hair is a hit, so
yeah.
we'll make it a thing.
All right, sounds
So-
good. Mood
so-
facial hair.
I've got one that's got two good
Okay, so
outcomes.
hang on a second.
Okay.
So that fiber optic deal he's talking about, like you could get like facial plugs, right? And just get
Whoa.
you could get fiber optic.
Growing fiber optic facial plugs.
I don't know if that's healthy.
No, it doesn't grow.
Okay.
No,
so it
yeah,
just
yeah.
it's like
Just like
just there.
yeah,
Yeah.
So-
It's like one of those like fake hair transplant
Yeah.
things. Yeah.
yeah. It's just there. It's like a weave.
Yeah, but do you need some sort of
A
power to
glowing
that?
Some sort of what?
Power source to that though?
Probably. Yeah. Like I'm
Can,
sure
can,
you could.
can you run it through your body?
Well, I was gonna
like a
say-
potato.
Couldn't you just like wear like a shirt with like a battery pack tucked in
And
somewhere?
just plug it into your beard.
Like
Yeah, where do you plug it in?
Yeah.
What is this?
It's got to go like around the ear,
gotta
almost
have,
almost like a Bluetooth,
like one of
Okay.
those, or like one
like
of
a
those,
hearing aid.
like a
okay, so
cochlear implant.
put in a hearing aid
or
and it
those
attaches.
cochlear implants.
We are
That's what
inventing
it's called,
something.
right?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cochlear?
yeah, cochlea, cochlear,
Whatever.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Whatever. It attaches into your head somehow.
Yeah.
Because it goes. That's those hearing aids for
Yeah.
whatever, people who don't have actual drums and stuff. Anyway.
Yeah.
So I've got a would you rather.
Yeah.
It's got two good outcomes. There we go. So would you rather be able to use any banana as a phone, or as a toy gun that shoots candy bananas?
Is this a real question? Like I feel like this is too easy
What? How's that too easy? I think
because
that's
you're
pretty
giving me the
difficult.
ability to shoot something.
Well, yeah.
I'm
But
taking
then
the
you
gun.
got an instant cell phone all over the place, you know.
I take any banana.
and it
Yeah.
becomes like you could be in the grocery store
Yeah.
Just grab a
shooting
banana.
people with candy bananas.
Yes.
Okay, do people like candy bananas? Because I don't think they do.
I don't think they do either.
I actually like.
But does it matter?
You're talking about the runts.
yeah, like
the,
the little
the runts
runs.
banana. I think that's the best one, personally.
All right, the Ted Bundy thing is really starting to
Yeah.
trip me out now.
No one likes those.
That is, oh man,
I don't. I think.
I think I'm taking the gun still.
you're taking the gun still.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm going to take the phone.
Take the phone.
I'm going to take the phone.
I mean, the banana phone's pretty great. You could have a banana in a holster on your
Yeah.
hip, and then you got a banana in your holster, and then you can answer it as a phone.
Yeah.
Dude, it's like double awesome.
I've just got like we were talking. I think a couple podcasts ago we were mentioning like our bug out plan.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Like, I'm grabbing some bananas.
Yeah,
Worst
they
come to
go.
worst. The distraction factor.
So my dad had a comment. He texted me and he goes, "You guys missed something really big with the survival item or whatever." He's like, "If you took a knife, you could make a bow out of a knife with a knife."
Yeah,
It's
that's
like,
true.
yeah, good point.
Yeah. Okay.
I was like, fair enough.
Well, that's why we're taking a knife and then we're stealing some books. We talked about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
be. We would have gotten to it
yeah,
eventually.
eventually.
Yeah.
But Matt would have probably had a slight advantage on the
The
kinetic
banana?
energy
What?
in your bow versus one that we've handmade with a knife.
Yeah, maybe.
I
but,
mean, maybe a slight upgrade.
you know.
You're probably
Whatever.
going 300 feet per second. We're probably
And I guess
Not-
I
yeah.
could take a broadhead and use it as a knife for a little bit.
Yeah.
That'd be a really annoying knife.
that would be a super annoying knife. So to answer your question, I'm taking the banana gun.
banana gun.
Yeah.
But you said banana phone.
Banana phone.
What about bananas in pajamas? You remember that?
Bananas in pajamas. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a like.
What was that
Who
song?
who came up with that? Like, you know
I
what
don't
kids
know.
really want? A big stuffed banana wearing striped PJs.
Isn't there a song about a banana in your ear or something like that?
Oh,
I
don't
there's
know
a
it.
Weird song about
I have
that
no
too.
idea.
Anyway.
But I do have another would you rather.
Okay.
So, would you rather have one boxing glove hand or two swimming flipper feet?
Ooh.
One boxing glove hand. Okay.
I see benefits of both.
Yeah,
do.
I see benefits of both, right? But one of them would be annoying,
Super annoying.
and that would be the feet.
I think
So,
both of them
I think
could be
both
annoying.
actually would be. annoying.
Yeah.
but I think the feet would be annoying because have you ever tried to walk with flippers on? Like,
tough.
It's
Yeah.
really tough.
Yeah, yeah.
I
But
could deal
remember,
with
they're more like
boxing hand.
they're more like built in. You're kind of like Jar Jar Binks here, I think,
Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
where you just got like webbed
You
feet.
would get used to it, I think.
I mean, yeah, but I would also get used to like the boxing glove hand.
Yeah.
So as long as it's on
That's
my
true.
as long as it's my non-dominant hand.
Yeah. You can't really grab anything with it.
Yeah.
You know, that's one of the big downsides.
I
So
mean,
you
can
basically
grab some things.
you basically lose your hand to a club.
Yeah.
A cushy club.
Yeah. So yeah.
Not super cushy, but cushy.
So what would you take?
I think I'd go with the boxing glove because it'd just be fun to punch people. And be like, well, I got a boxing glove. Like, what am I supposed to do with this hand?
There's probably a lot of work you could get out of, like little monotonous things where you're
yeah.
like, I would help, but
Yeah,
It would definitely be my left hand as
Yeah,
a boxing
oh,
glove
that-
because good gracious, that'd be
you would
the
have
worst.
you would be a great southpaw. I mean,
Yeah.
you would be hitting people from the left constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna take the boxing glove hand
Okay, unanimous.
because I already walk on water, so now I can punch people.
You don't need to swim in it. You just
So
walk
when
away.
that shark jumps out to eat me, bam, it's getting a left.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
I like it.
I'm going with.
Oh, you picked the glove too.
Yeah. Yeah, we all did.
So so we're all going with the glove on that.
Yeah, we'll all go with the glove.
Okay.
Glove.
Lance, you got any
Yeah,
more?
I got one. This one's really weird. Would you rather get caught in quicksand that tastes like pudding, or stuck in vines that constantly whisper compliments to you?
Quicksand that tastes like tapioca pudding.
No.
Bingo.
No.
That's mine.
Pudding, whatever flavor of your choice.
Tapioca pudding.
Quicksand tastes
Winner.
better than tapioca pudding.
Baloney.
Or,
Tapioca pudding.
I mean,
that's my winner.
there is very nice.
If the
vines.
question was, would you rather be caught in tapioca pudding or quicksand, I would choose death by quicksand.
Tapioca
that a
pudding all day
problem?
long.
so here's the
Yeah,
thing.
it's a problem.
Matt's gonna be fat as heck over there.
I'm just gonna have a belly full.
I'll
of
be dead. Matt'll be
tapioca.
fat.
Here's the thing. Both of these are going to kill you. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
But which way do you want? Like
Tapioca pudding.
pudding or really
I don't
nice
care
vines?
about compliments. What do I need compliments for while I die? I'm not an emotional guy. Give me
Wait,
tapioca
so-
pudding. That would
So
be great.
is it death by suffocation both ways?
Yeah.
Seems like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's a terrible way to go.
Yeah. Yeah. Tapioca pudding sounds great. Though.
Have we confirmed this is actually tapioca or is it the pudding of your choosing?
It's the pudding of your choosing.
Okay.
Tapioca.
So it could be chocolate or whatever.
But see, I made the tapioca pudding. So I fell into my own vat of tapioca pudding.
You were really working
suicide.
Cause see, no. See, so tapioca. Here's my like whole story. Tapioca pudding gets so popular that I'm making whole vats of it, and then I slipped
And Ted Bundy pushes you in.
Yes, he comes back from the dead and he pushes me in, and yeah, I just.
I'm sure he would love the taste of you with tapioca pudding.
I don't think it was a cannibal, but we'll go with that.
In his second life, he will be.
Wow.
Oh man,
All right.
I think I'm
What you
going
go
with the
with?
pudding.
Pudding.
I don't know, the vine thing is
Compliments don't
like
really.
talking trees like and plants.
Yeah, it's like Pocahontas.
Like,
Yeah, well, I was thinking Lord of the Rings too. You know, got like
Yeah,
tree
yeah.
beards like talking.
Do they talk real slow?
you were a very kind person.
Yeah, like how do they know stuff about me? Like what are they gonna say? What if they don't know anything about you? And you're like, nice shirt you're wearing.
What you got, Lance? So what you
Yeah, I'm
picking?
gonna go with the pudding.
You know what? I might go with the vines because
Just want to hear sweet
Yeah.
nothings whispered in your
Tell
ears
me
on the
nice
way out.
things.
That's because you're not married. You don't have any love in your life.
Apparently not.
All right, I got one more for
Wait,
you.
can I go? I'm gonna go.
Okay, yeah,
Can
go.
we go?
Go.
Well, I was assuming this was like last podcast. Matt, you got anything? Nope, sure don't.
No, I got stuff. I got stuff this time. All right. This one's tricky. Would you rather a tongue made of teeth or teeth made of tongue?
Tongue made
This
of
one's
teeth.
difficult.
Oh, this is the stupidest thing
Okay.
I've.
So
You can't chew any food,
No, but you can't taste any food.
but you can't. Can you talk though?
I mean, I would assume that you would be able to talk. It would be a little bit different. You'd have some clacking noises going on.
Oh gosh.
Especially when you pronounce your T's, or no, maybe not your
Oh,
T's.
man.
But, maybe a little bit.
I think
S's.
I'm going to go with. I think I'm going to go with the teeth made of tongue, and teeth can be pulled, right?
No, golly, that sounds horrific.
Put me down, pull all my teeth, give me dentures.
Yeah, I was about to say, put me down. For
Oh,
it.
Majorly.
That sounds rough.
Suffocate me in a vat of pudding, and then pull all my teeth out. Hey, but if I die in pudding, I don't need teeth.
Yeah, you're right. You could just eat
Yeah.
pudding.
I can
all
eat
your
pudding.
life.
That's like.
Hey, but
that's
also,
like a sentence.
if your tongue was made of teeth, then you wouldn't have to taste tapioca pudding.
So my question too is, people that get their tongue studded, isn't that like closer to having a tongue that's made out of teeth material?
Closer.
Yeah.
But I mean, imagine. So you just have a
one
rock
step.
hard tongue. I don't think you could talk. How could you move your tongue?
Well,
Because your tongue is super instrumental in the way that you form words.
yeah. I don't know
think
if we're
you'd be
making
like,
an assumption that there's an underlying structure or whatever.
Can you
This
try?
is getting way too
Can
complicated.
you try talking without using your tongue?
You want me to try right now?
Like hold your
Hey,
tongue still.
I know.
Hey, man, how you doing?
Hey,
Podcast. Here 16.
This is the
ear
greatest
candy.
podcast ever. All right, so
This is
yeah,
basically ASMR. All right, Lance, so what you picking?
Oh man, I don't like either one of these. These both like freak me out.
A great decision.
I would
The
choose.
visual of like a tongue or of teeth made of tongue is really weird.
Yeah, okay. The only thing I can salvage out of any of this is that like I could still kind of smile and not look like a freak. So I'm gonna keep all my teeth and just turn my tongue into a tooth tongue.
man, there's a lot of Photoshop out there.
I love
Yeah.
the idea of smiling with a bunch of tongues.
Yeah, like, I can't. I don't want that. I don't want that at all. Like a bunch of. Oh, that would just be disgusting.
All right. I would go with. It's really weird. It's really tricky, but I think I'd go with the teeth made of tongues, just because I don't want to lose my sense of taste. Taste is too big of a thing.
Yeah.
Talking is a big thing.
Yeah, but
we just
imagine how-
experimented live and showed that you cannot communicate effectively with
you
a
could-
tongue that doesn't move.
you could control each of your teeth independently. Now that's something crazy right there. Imagine trying to talk with that too. Like I'm sure you get
like flapping teeth.
but your tongue is super strong. So I wonder if you could chew decently with them.
You definitely have to get a large beard that changes colors to cover your teeth.
to shade that out.
to take away from the teeth. Yeah.
If you had all tongue, like all those tongues, what if you had a lisp? and it just compounded for every single time.
Every time you went to talk, your teeth were like rattling. So I think you could get them pulled though. I think you could get dentures.
Oh, that would be
Yeah,
brutal.
I just don't like.
I mean,
the
it's a hefty bill. I got one
Yeah.
more for you.
Okay.
Would you rather have an itch you can never scratch, or a tickle you can never stop?
itch. I'm gonna take the.
Are you
itch.
guys ticklish?
I am super
Are you?
ticklish, dude. I'm
Yeah.
horrific on that.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm gonna take an itch.
Oh man, like
I hate it.
in the middle of your back when you're like trying everything you can,
Yeah.
like in class or something,
Yeah.
pen everything you can't really.
I
Yeah.
hate it, but I think I'm taking the itch
No,
because
yeah.
I think I'd die. I think I'd literally die if I was
From
tickled
tickling?
to death.
Could you imagine trying to work?
great.
Could you imagine trying to talk on the phone to somebody seriously? You're like,
Dude, I just can't breathe in that situation.
Yeah.
So I would just suffocate.
it's another means of
No,
suffocation.
no joke.
Yeah.
Okay, I was traumatized growing up being tickled.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I had an older brother and my dad, and they just loved watching me freak out being tickled.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
So here's a
Yeah.
group pact here. We're never tickling each other.
Yeah, let's please don't.
I thought that was understood.
Like I would be
You don't know
laying
what we do in our off time, audience.
Oh
tickle
my gosh.
fight in the studio.
Best way to solve gang wars.
Oh man. Oh, that would be. Oh, so somebody. We were playing a game the other day. This is not a would you rather, but I'll ask you guys this question. And the question was, instead of debating what should politicians be required to do in the next election, in order to determine who should be the president, and my answer was gargle. just a big gargling contest.
Just a gargle contest.
All right, we're
Who
gonna
can
have
do it the longest?
like just pick a random song, and so like there's a song randomizer,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden it's like Bernie Sanders and Joe Biden and the whole lot up there, and it's like
Who
you know-
does it the most on key?
yeah, like who can be
Yeah.
the most on point with gargling,
Yeah.
and I feel like
And then the auto tunes that would come out of that would be fantastic.
oh man, it would be so great,
Yeah.
but who wouldn't watch that? I would.
Nobody.
I would.
Nobody wouldn't watch it.
Well, I mean, everybody would be tuning in for that. I mean, way
Absolutely.
more than a debate.
oh yeah.
So what would you say they should do
What would they do?
instead of debate? If you had to pick one thing,
Man, arm wrestle.
I think I got one up on you, but arm wrestle's good.
Arm wrestle would be pretty great to see Bernie Sanders arm wrestling Donald Trump.
Bernie,
Or you know
Crazy
what?
Bernie's going down.
All right, here's the question, and I think I have an answer. If Beto O'Rourke and Donald Trump were to arm wrestle,
Beta.
do you think that Donald Trump would beat him? He just seems like such a.
He seems like somebody like if you actually arm wrestle him, he's like super strong. You're like, oh gosh.
yeah. He's probably like a
Told you, I'm not a pushover, Jeb.
like a Paul Ryan.
Yeah. I think
Doing his
I think you
CrossFit.
should. I think it's instead of the arm wrestling, I think
Yeah.
jousting would be a really high on the list.
Jousting?
Like horse and everything.
There's the threat of death that's in there that just like would be really exciting.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah,
they
no.
got armor.
They gotta sort it out somehow.
They should Hunger
70-year-old
Games
men.
this thing.
70 Joe Biden.
Hunger. It's got to be the
He
Hunger
would be
Games,
able to
right?
hold the lance.
Whoever's the last one standing in the Hunger Games. There's a cornucopia in the middle. All the political candidates out there. Whoever wins is the president.
And they should put an automatic rifle out there so that like none of the Democrats can pick it up.
Yeah, they won't know what it is.
We'll point it the wrong direction.
That is. Oh,
Uh-oh.
What?
Do we have a
It's that time again.
update on our man, Florida man? He lives in the outskirts of Florida in a trailer drinking Mountain Dew 24/7.
Breaking news.
Yes, Florida man. And if you did not see the post on our Facebook page of Florida man in the Easter Bunny outfit defending the police officer,
getting business.
it was epic.
Pretty fantastic.
It was
Show
beautiful.
us.
Yeah,
So-
apparently that Florida man did have an arrest record, which we know is the case with
Yeah,
Florida
we-
man.
we
so
know, yeah.
confirmed.
But it's
Florida
not
man.
justified.
No,
I
no,
mean,
no, no,
it's
no.
clearly
They-
misunderstood.
There were
but
definitely
yes,
purposes
he
behind it.
he
Right.
definitely has an arrest record, but we don't hold it against
Right.
him.
Definitely cleared in our book,
Right. So today,
which is all that matters.
So after Florida man went and defended the police officer in the Easter Bunny outfit, he has done two other amazing feats that we are going to share with
all
you
he does.
today. Yeah, just amazing things. So the first one we're going to talk about, Florida man wearing a blue bonnet and a flowery dress allegedly steals 28 cans of baby formula from Publix.
Now, when you say blue bonnet, you're talking about a blue bonnet, not the
ice
margarine.
cream?
No, yeah, he was
Was
dressed...
there, that's
margarine.
Blue Bell.
Everything's better with blue bonnet on it. Yeah, Blue Bell is ice cream.
Yeah,
And is there Blue Bunny?
Blue Bunny is also ice cream. Yeah. Blue Bunny's
What's with the blue in the
Bunny's
ice
the
cream?
one that had like
The salmonella?
or whatever,
Yeah.
And they like literally weren't on shelves for like 6 months.
I remember that.
Wow.
Pretty nuts. Anyway,
Well,
what was it again?
so-
blue bonnet.
Blue bonnet
what?
and a flowery dress. So he's basically
yeah,
dressed up
yeah.
as a woman.
Okay.
And allegedly, that's the key word, allegedly,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
steals 28 cans of baby formula from Publix.
Well, you know that Florida man is not guilty here because women don't wear bonnets today unless you're shopping in like the Midianite,
Yeah.
community or something.
Yeah.
So
Right.
Well,
Midianite,
here's the deal.
Mennonite.
Mennonite. Yeah, I was
If you're
about to say
shopping in
something.
the Midianite community, you're probably wearing a toga.
now, here's the thing. This baby formula ended up costing $450.
That stuff is pricey.
So,
Well, here's the deal.
Yeah.
When it comes to Florida man, you know he has a thing. Well, not a thing for the kids. He has a.
Oh, man.
he has.
No wonder there's an arrest record.
Not an affinity for children. I still haven't gotten this right. He has a.
Yeah, go ahead.
He
Get,
has
get
a
out of this,
soft
Matt.
spot for the kids.
Okay.
There we go. Where he likes to provide for the children.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he's always he's
Benevolence.
He's been
Benevolence.
trying to bring a white Christmas for the kids with the
Yes,
cocaine and
sure
whatever.
has.
Yeah.
And in this situation, he's just trying to provide for the children.
Yeah, I agree. And the thing is,
And he didn't want to make a big deal out of it, so he just tried to be one of them.
Yeah.
One of the mothers.
exactly that's exactly right. He did
Yeah.
not want to be known for doing this.
Yeah.
So one,
Because he doesn't like to take credit.
right?
I mean, come on.
Obviously. So
No.
if
Florida
he,
man doesn't like to end up in the news.
for one, he was obviously in a disguise.
Yeah.
So he didn't want to be seen.
Right.
Two, he didn't go to the register to pay because that would bring up questions,
Yeah,
right?
well, it would have been kind of making a scene. He
Yeah.
didn't want the pub. He wanted this to be on the deal.
Right.
Right.
And one more thing in this, he was hiding the baby formula. Okay, so here, let me read the opening paragraph. Who drives around on a motorized cart while wearing a blue bonnet, purple and red flowery dress, black,
Sounds exactly
yeah,
like Florida man.
black jacket, white tennis shoes, and makes off with 28 cans of infant formula? That's Florida man. And police said that he was riding around on this shopping cart, taking the baby formula and stuffing it underneath his dress as he's riding around on those motorized carts.
That first bit there was like basically what we need to say for every introduction.
That's the
of
opener,
Florida Man.
You're right.
Who rides around on a
So-
motorized cart wearing
so,
a
yeah.
bonnet, a dress, and stealing baby formula?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just trying
Florida
to
man.
he's just trying to get baby formula for the kids, you know? I mean, $4.50, not a big deal to him.
And
Yeah.
that's kind of it's really a shameful thing that he put himself into, but because he loves the children so much, he was willing to go undercover
Yeah.
as an old lady
Yeah.
for the sake of the kids.
Yeah.
What a guy, man.
Yeah.
Commendable.
What a great guy.
What's this Florida man been up to?
Well, here's the other thing that he did. Florida man donates 100 gallons of blood over 22 years.
Whoa.
Over 22
Wait, what?
years. Yeah, he has donated 100 gallons of blood.
Is that possible?
Well, Florida man spent the last 22 years donating blood, one donation every 2 weeks.
Whoa.
Every 2 weeks for the last 22 years, he's been donating blood.
Ladies and gentlemen, we
Whoa.
need no further evidence of the charity of Florida man.
Whoa.
Right.
The man has literally given his own blood for this
100
country.
gallons.
Can someone look up how much blood is in a human body at any given moment?
I don't believe it's 100 gallons.
No.
It's got to be less than that. But I want to figure out how many human bodies of blood Florida man has given away. That's what I want to find out.
I'm still amazed. Every 2
Okay,
weeks.
so the
Who does
the
that?
first hit says the average adult has about 1.2 to 1.5 gallons of blood circulating inside their body.
So we could say 75 people.
75 full
People.
blood transfusions of people.
He's given 75 people.
his own blood.
Enough blood for 75 other humans. That's insane.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
How is he not like
What's
won
his
a
blood
Nobel
type?
Peace Prize?
What's his
already?
blood type? Like, awesome.
Yeah. Z.
A positive, obviously.
No one else can use his blood. He,
He's just giving it.
His blood type is FL. Oh man.
it's really just for him. After all these different times he gets caught into some situation, he's a blood transfusion.
He
for
just has
himself.
a cistern that sits on a property.
Think about the amount of plasma money that guy's been probably racking up.
Oh
I
yeah.
know, right?
Man,
That's what I'm
he's
thinking.
He's been like, that's a full-time job.
Dang, every 2 weeks.
I wonder how much
didn't know
money
that was
how much money
possible.
do you get for that actually?
For giving blood, I don't know
Yeah.
that you get anything.
Yeah,
For
Like you can
giving
go to the plasma
you
donating
do.
center and
I've heard it was like $50 or something. I
every
don't
time
know.
you do it.
Yeah,
So
but I don't know
50
that for
bucks
sure.
every 2 weeks, you're getting $100 a month for 22 years. Holy cow!
Making money.
$1,200 times 22 years. A lot of money. Over $20,000.
Probably enough to
Right?
buy a sweet used car at CarMax.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Oh man,
man.
that's
So
good.
that-
Florida man, we commend you.
that's our
That's
incredible.
Goes off to you.
That one just blew me away.
Yep.
What a guy,
Amazing.
man.
100 gallons.
Everybody loves Florida man. You know, we
100
get a lot of texts from people on Florida man.
We do.
The populace loves him.
Yeah.
And we love him too.
He is the world's most renowned superhero.
Yeah. I mean, he's
Might be a broad term, but we're gonna go with it.
he's even willing to go undercover.
He's not Marvel and he's not DC, but he will be soon.
He is marvelous.
Yes.
All right, it's time for a little shower thoughts. I'm so proud of you, Matt.
I held back.
You didn't walk over.
I
the,
held back really hard. on that.
Matt was like, so. Anyways, all right, we're
'Cause
ready.
I have like 4 lined up right now, so I mean, like I'm set.
Oh, you're leading us off here.
We're in to go. All
Take
right.
care.
Come on, shower thought.
All right, here we go.
Ready?
An alarm clock is your past self telling your future self to wake up.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Have I told you all my stories about waking up in the morning?
You do say that you're a multi-alarm clock man.
Basically, your past self is yelling at you
Yeah.
every like 5 minutes for what 2 hours?
4:30 to 6.
Your past
And-
self
What
is
in the
from
wor-
4:30
an
to
hour and a
6.
half.
your past self is nagging you every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what?
That's
It-
worse than being married.
It doesn't.
No, that's,
Yeah,
that was-
there's nobody to cook for you.
Gosh. Wow.
Oh,
Thanks,
man.
guys.
And our wife's listening to
And
this.
then all the female listeners left. Okay.
Our wife's listening to this.
Lancer,
This is
Lancer
so
gets
bad.
nagged,
Yeah.
and he has to make his own sandwich.
It's the worst. And do my own laundry.
But no mother-in-law.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Oh,
So-
man. That's,
Oh man.
that went off the rails
We're in the
real
doghouse.
quick.
I am sweating so much.
I know. This studio is still broken. If you were listening to last episode, we still don't have air.
This podcast is going to post it in 2 weeks from the recording of this date. In 2 weeks, we will have gravestones with our names on
Yeah,
it.
we will be buried. So, make sure that you tweet us as soon as possible about getting those in,
Be
just
a
in case
solo
we're still
podcast
alive.
before too long.
Oh, man.
Oh,
You know
so
what'll
good.
be crazy? It'll be my wife, Matt's wife,
Yeah.
and Lancer's alarm clock doing a podcast.
Every 15 minutes hitting the snooze over here.
Oh, man.
Man,
that's-
they're going to hate your wife.
Oh, that is hilarious. So here's one that I thought was pretty funny. The Swiss were pretty confident people because they included a corkscrew in their army knife.
That's so true. Celebration at the end of this.
And every time you need this, we're gonna pop a top.
I mean-
and the corkscrew. I've never really understood.
Yeah.
Like, why is it on the Swiss Army knife? Other than
Because
opening
you never
a bottle?
know, man, when you need to open a bottle.
I mean, why don't you do it like old pirate style, where you like take the top and smash it on something? You know,
I mean, that seems better to me.
it seems kind
Why
of.
not cut your lips while you're at it? Just, who cares?
I've seen some people try to do that and like
Yeah.
literally break the bottle and then, like, you know, the whole thing shatters.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like it looks so good. In
But
the movies.
have you watched the videos of them trying to do the saber, pop the cork?
Yeah,
thing?
and the whole thing just
Yeah,
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 it destroys the
because if
bottle.
you hit the thing wrong, it's under pressure. So if you hit the thing wrong, it just explodes.
It just explodes. Yeah, there was one. I think a lady was trying to like christen like an airplane or something,
Okay.
and like she just dented the plane, and it didn't actually break.
That's awesome.
But yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting. The Swiss, they felt confident in their
yeah.
ability.
Have they ever actually gone to war? Like,
I don't know.
They're always neutral.
Yeah.
They've got
that's
the
why
most
they're popping corks.
They
Yeah,
have-
they're like, we did it. We avoided war
Yeah.
in all accounts.
We have the #1 selling army knife with no army.
Don't even need it.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So, all right. Here's the next one here. If poison is past its expiration date, is it more poisonous or less poisonous?
Oh.
Well, I think most things when they
It just gives you the poops and kills you.
So it's worse and better.
Yeah.
on the way to death, you're stuck in the bathroom.
Yeah.
I was gonna say most things when they reach expiration date, it goes downhill from there. So don't you have to go with more poisonous? Like it's gonna like degenerate. I think.
You got some salmonella and you're gonna die too. I don't know. Like
Oh man, like
I'm gonna stick with my answer: poops and you die.
it's
you
worse.
poop to death.
So you're saying it's worse?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm saying it's gonna be more poisonous. It's gonna bring more side effects.
Okay. I'm thinking it's going to do the opposite. Honestly,
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking it like whatever its intended purpose is no longer there, and that's why it's expired.
Okay.
That's my thinking. But
So safe to drink.
yeah, safe to drink expired poison. Go ahead and go home and try it. We said it here.
Not a recommendation. Do not try this at home.
Do not.
Okay, so to put myself further in the doghouse, I'm gonna go with this one. Being in a relationship is solving problems together. Problems you wouldn't have if you were single.
Problems that were created on a podcast that
Oh
you
my
currently
goodness.
do. Oh my lord.
Oh,
There is a lot of truth in that, though.
Mm-hmm.
Like the whole. Oh man, I'm not even gonna get into it. There's a lot of things where
I mean,
if you don't say something, you know, you're at fault.
yes,
If you do say something,
you're at fault.
you're still at fault.
Yep.
And there's no win
Yep.
solution. How come, it's a little straight talk here, how come wives can put husbands in a situation like that, but it is impossible for the husband to?
Because you've done something stupid at some point in time, like gone on a podcast
Yeah, it's
and
historical.
told her to make a sandwich.
Oh man, it's currently
So you
11:29.
deserve it.
I can take a sandwich right now. How about this one? Why do people say tuna fish, but not beef mammal or chicken bird? But everyone's like, "Oh, give me a tuna fish sandwich." Or whatever. Make me a tuna fish sandwich, woman.
Well, because you're
Actually don't.
specifying the kind of fish, I guess.
I mean, I was kind of thinking about that. Like, okay,
Yeah.
swordfish,
because
sunfish.
sometimes I might have a salmon fish sandwich because I'm
No,
real,
it's
I'm
a
real,
salmon fish
Someone-
I'm
sandwich.
real Richie.
I tell you what, Jeeves, make me a salmon fish sandwich.
Hey, okay, no lie. This is off topic a little bit. Well, sort of on topic. All right, no lie.
That made no sense.
Best burger I've ever had
Okay,
was a salmon burger.
no,
That's not a
unacceptable.
burger.
Unacceptable.
not a burger.
Unacceptable.
Well, I was in Alaska,
Okay.
so I mean, you got the choice of.
Well, you got to be
choice
nice
salmon.
and compliment in there. They'll leave you or like cast you to
You're
the
stuck in
bears.
Alaska.
Dude, it was a salmon patty with just like I think there was lettuce and tomato, and then I put some sriracha sauce on it.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
You know what you basically had? A hopped up fillet of fish,
No, it was
right? It's just a fish sandwich.
it was way better.
If you have a salmon patty, that's just a fish sandwich. That's not a burger.
except that it's not because
It's just a shape.
Well, it's because you've actually like done it sort of like ground meat, and that you've kind of shredded it up and then created a patty out of it.
Okay, so guys,
Hey, you can look at me weird all you want, but you go and you have that burger, and you will not deny it.
I will say
I had
this
it
is
in a
the
little
best.
shack.
This is the best salmon fish sandwich I've ever had.
Mm-hmm.
Not a burger. Because a burger is beef.
But what is it called? It's a salmon burger, because it's a burger patty. A burger is the
Wait,
description
is a
of
burger the sandwich or the type of meat?
No, it's not the type of meat.
Is it the shape of the meat?
It's the way that it's sort of the shape of the meat. It's
Then
the
what is
fact that it's
Wendy's?
What?
Wendy's has got that like square patty thing going on.
still a burger.
Okay, so then it's not the shape of the meat.
No, but it is the shape of the meat.
I'm
It's
so
still a
confused.
patty.
Two
It
completely
doesn't matter
different
if
shapes.
it doesn't
Both
matter if
burgers.
it's a circle or a square. It's still a patty in that that is the shape of the meat, and that you've created it into a patty. But the problem is that it's not just like the shape of the meat. It's a matter of you're taking the meat
and
you've
just packing it with your hand.
No, you've ground it, or you've shredded it or something, and you've created a patty out of it.
I just think somebody that says the best burger they've ever had is a salmon burger shouldn't be taken seriously when it comes to food taste.
That's because you've never had a freaking Alaska burger.
I have not. I have not.
look,
But it can't be.
Look, here's the honest truth, guys. Anything that comes from the water is not meant to be eaten. And you
Not
should not
true.
be
Not
eating it.
Honestly, I totally
look.
forgot what the question. What the
Because I do love seafood. Seafood
Look,
is amazing,
tuna
and
fish, that's
salmon
right.
is really
Tuna
good.
fish. Oh,
But
yeah.
no, I disagree,
No,
Lancer.
no.
The
Okay.
seafood is
Okay,
amazing.
let me take you
You
down.
don't
a
like any
logic.
fish?
Anything that
Catfish?
anything that comes from the water.
Nothing?
Crawdads.
What's wrong with you?
Shrimp.
We're gonna
nothing.
take you to like Joe's.
No
Crab
wonder you're
Shack or
single.
No,
something.
no. I have
All
had,
the women hang out at seafood
I
restaurants,
have
Lancer.
had all sorts of seafood, and I've given it an honest shot. I've had sushi.
Butter seared scallops.
I mean, maybe I wouldn't like it.
Holy cannoli
I
right
would
there,
not
right?
like it.
Yep, I just spoke to you right
Here's
there.
the thing. It is not good. Like, it is not. That
No, you're
fishy
wrong.
taste
Okay,
on
now
everything
you can get
is
out.
is terrible.
All right.
Like,
I got
look.
fussed at for a salmon burger. That's
No,
just nuts.
that's-
right
No.
there.
All right. No. Check this out. Follow this logic
But
train with
Lancer
me, right?
is a burger expert because that is
Yeah.
literally all he eats is a burger.
And he's an
So.
expert at nothing food. Come
Look,
on.
look.
This is
Look,
a Twinkie, man.
Here's
Come
the
on.
thing. Here's the thing, okay? We are land animals, okay? Therefore, we should not be eating animals that are not land animals.
Hey, I walk on water.
Grizzly
fool.
bears. What are grizzly bears?
Yeah, grizzly bears are not humans. They have not come to
They're
our
land
enlightenment.
animals. You said land animals.
Yeah, but here's the thing, okay? The ocean
Hey,
is a scary place.
If I walk on the ocean,
Why are you eating those creatures out
because
there?
we have
all right.
dominance.
Hey,
over
I
them.
walk on the ocean, so does that technically make me like a
I mean,
land
like,
animal on the ocean?
I mean, I'll give you a pass, but
All right.
I mean, that's it.
You guys picked the
Like,
wrong thing. What
special
can I
case,
say?
man.
I've
Exception to
literally,
the rule.
I've tried so much of it. I'm just like, it's not good. I'm sorry.
You're really
it's
losing
not
me here,
good.
Man, it is so
Dude,
good.
I feel like you have the weirdest palate.
I'm-
You have a 10-year-old palate.
No, I can't help how my taste buds are.
Give me the
okay?
payday.
The payday is great.
I do like paydays.
I will
but
say
don't
this
know.
though. Given your line of logic, Lancer, and we are totally off the rails, but given your line of logic, like you would have to jump into the probably least healthy group of people then if you're only going to eat things on land.
Oh,
because
he
studies
is absolutely in the least.
studies show
healthy.
like the people that live
He's
the
gonna
longest
die the youngest. out
have
of
the
three
best
of
amount of
us.
health
Maybe.
are the people that are consuming a lot of fish.
Yeah,
they live a
all
long.
the mercury and stuff that's in there and everything.
All
and,
right.
Like,
I mean-
have you looked at those things? They look like aliens from another
Hey
planet.
man, it's just
They
metal.
look like they're
It's just a-
disgusting looking.
It's just metal.
I
Hey,
mean,
you're eating iron a lot too, so
I mean, yeah, but
I was
like
gonna
mercury's
say, you
poison.
tasted your blood recently. Hey,
Yeah.
but if it's expired,
Yeah,
It's
yeah. If expired mercury. It's all
so
good.
what we're trying to say is eat expired fish. It ain't gonna bother you.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Look.
Hey,
let's-
okay.
So why do people not say beef, mammal, or chicken bird? Back to the question.
Oh,
Because it's stupid.
We're going back to that
But we
question.
say- Tuna fish.
Huh.
Why can't we just say tuna?
because it's what's right.
But they don't have a show called Wicked Tuna Fish. That sounds stupid.
It
I
sounds
don't.
awesome.
I don't know why.
That sounds like a cooking show.
Wicked tuna fish.
Or just like it's
that'll
just
be
like
our cooking show.
one random dude making
We're
sandwiches.
gonna start a cooking show
Oh, we are.
where we turn bread into pizza.
By putting it in the file cabinet.
And I'll be over there like, I don't like that. That's gross.
And then we'll finally do that great commercial. But that's all.
Oh man, that's another
Hey,
concept.
I really got one, and I really want you to hear
Say
this
it.
one.
Go for it.
Addictive plant-based drugs are plants that have evolved to the point that they can control humans. This kind of goes with your
Robots controlling humans?
plants taking over or plants.
Oh yeah, plants harvesting humans.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, so they basically bamboozle us into a completely dependent lifestyle upon them,
Right.
and then like we're so consumed with them that we die and become their food.
Yes.
Plants are evil.
Plants,
They are.
Plants are evil.
Plants are trying to
evil.
kill us.
Kill them all.
They're like silent.
I'm buying another weed whacker.
And,
I'm taking it to all my plants.
and take that literally, weed whacker.
Yeah. We're
Get
coming
rid of the addictive ones.
We're definitely taking them out. Oh man,
Actually, well, if we're saying that weed's addictive, controversial topic.
Hey.
Oh wow.
All right, I got
Hey,
another
what you got,
one.
Lance?
I got another one.
Matt's like, speaking of my favorite patties I've ever had, the weed patties.
Maybe that's what was in the salmon
Hey,
burger.
very
That was
good.
the cilantro.
They
Alright.
said it was lettuce.
So, what if my dog only brings back the ball because he thinks I like throwing it?
Like he's just being nice to you.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, hey, you dropped this."
And he's just licking you because he knows you got bones in you.
Oh, man.
Man,
Yeah,
these
it's
are
like
coming
you-
full circle.
Like if you do something for somebody because you think like they don't know any better, or well, I'll just help them out. Like the
Yeah, and
dogs.
You know
just
when they
being
get
kind to-
exasperated, they're just like, "Goodness, I can't make this guy happy."
Yeah, like, and then when they don't bring the ball back to you, they're like, "They're not responsible enough to
Yeah,
hold this
yeah.
anymore." Like, I'm gonna hold on to this thing.
What is so there's that the movie Peabody and Sherman. It's actually pretty funny if you used to watch the old Mr. Peabody and Sherman, and the kid like comes up to him at the dog pound and like throws him. He's like, "Go get the stick," and he looks at him. He goes, "Why?" It's just an exercise in futility. It's like, it's such a great line. And the kid's like, I don't want this dog. He's obnoxious. And it's like, oh man, that's hilarious. But yeah, it's basically what you're saying.
Yeah,
Is that the dog is looking at us like, get your act together.
yeah, and we're all dog owners, so we all kind of know that
Oh, yeah,
situation
man, yeah.
there. So,
My dog is spoiled.
Yeah.
Spoiled. All right, I got one more. Hang on here. Let me figure out which one. I got a couple
I've
of
got
them
one more too. if you
that are
want
all
me to
good.
just,
I got, like,
throw
12
them
more
on
over
out.
Oh man, that's so weird. Okay, here's a good one. Humans can't bite down. We can always bite up though. It's impossible for you to bite
Yes.
down. They say bite down on this.
Yeah.
You can't do it
wow.
because your top jaw is not
Right,
hinged.
Right. You can kind of fake it.
It's
But
impossible.
The reality is that
It's
you're
you moving your head
jaw
down,
and
yeah.
Your head is
You
moving
cannot
down to
bite
meet
down on something. You bite up.
Wow.
Did that blow your mind a
it.
little
I guess
bit? there?
that's
Mind
kind
blown.
of relative though.
Yeah. What if you have gummy teeth?
Well, no. What I'm saying. What if you have tongues for teeth?
What if you're hanging upside down?
Oh, that's a good workaround. I like it. You just
So we become
solved
bats.
it.
I'll show you I can bite up or bite down. I'm so confused. Now I'm hanging upside down. Man,
All right,
the whole world's flipped over.
Weird thing for biology class. I don't think I was the person who did it. I can't remember who did. Did I do it?
Of course he did it.
I don't
I
remember.
don't think I was the person that.
Let's
I
say
don't
you did.
remember,
I don't remember.
honestly.
right, Matt
Biology
did it.
class was a while ago, but we were learning the digestive system, and so our teacher had one of us, maybe me, stand on their head and eat a cracker to show that the digestive system is going to work regardless of gravity.
Didn't work.
Weird to do. Just to stand on your head and swallow something. You ever lay in bed and try to drink like water,
Yes.
and then you
It goes
choke
all over
on
your
it?
face.
Then you choke on it, and you end
It
up
runs
just
around
like,
your neck and
yeah.
down your back because you're laying down.
Worst.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Yeah,
goodness.
poor choice.
Yeah.
You need like a really long, like curly straw or something like
Yeah,
that.
now straw it in. That'll be good. Yeah.
You ever
Yeah.
pour water in somebody's
You
mouth?
gotta be
who's
super
sleeping,
lazy about
mouth
it.
open.
No.
Do
have
what?
you?
A little bit.
Oh, you've done a little bit.
Wait, do what? Say that again.
Pour a little water in somebody's mouth who's sleeping, mouth open.
Sleeping mouth. Oh, nice. Yeah.
Just pour a little bit. Like, and all of a sudden they wake up.
It was water, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just checking.
Now what you think?
I need details. I need details on this. Like,
It was just
Was
like
it your wife?
no.
how old were you?
Teenager.
Yeah.
Probably
Okay.
probably
That's
15.
That's definitely like you're riding on the bus to a game kind of thing.
Yeah, 15, 16. I could probably drop this kid's name because he probably wouldn't know. Josh Delgado, shout out.
Why you gotta throw the last name in there? Good gracious, you could have just said Josh.
Because I got friends who listen to this podcast, they know.
Yeah.
But yeah, at one point in time, I think he was like sleeping. We were just pouring like little bits of water in his mouth,
And he wasn't waking up.
And he wasn't waking up, so we poured a little more. He was
Like you like drowned somebody.
he kind of like popped up and like water's like dribbling out of his chin. Like, what's going on? Did anyone see that? So it was good times to be had. So sorry,
Oh, that's wonderful.
sorry, Josh. We love you.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Lancer, you got any more before we go? I know Matt's got one more
got
too.
one.
Go for it. I got one
Okay.
more.
If humans disappeared from the Earth, all of the batteries in every smoke detector will wear out, and they'll start that annoying low battery beeping.
Oh man, it would be like just a giant beeping country.
Yeah.
That sounds really weird.
There would be.
Family friendly.
Well, yeah, it's beeps.
There would be like a month time span where like all these beeps would just be going on.
No,
Yeah.
what if you're the last guy on Earth?
Yeah,
You go insane.
That would be even worse.
Oh
Yeah.
man, you would kill yourself. You would be like,
Yeah.
"Give me the vat of tapioca pudding. I'm coming in head first."
Oh, man.
Oh, I gotta read one. I got a listener one that you guys will love.
Okay. While you're looking
yeah,
that one
dig
up,
that one up and
I got one right here. 100 years ago, everyone owned a horse and only rich owned cars. Now, everyone owns cars and only the rich own horses. Little turn the tables on you people
like
there.
that.
Yeah.
Huh.
That is true. Only
Yeah.
the rich people have horses.
Yeah. Because horses are like ridiculously expensive.
Yeah. Well, and you don't need one.
Yeah, you don't need one anymore, right? They're a
Yeah.
luxury now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
You know so this is a little bit
You don't need one until you need one.
this
Power goes out.
a
end
little
of the world.
little maybe less interesting for people who aren't in Georgia, but there's someone who's in the Kentucky Derby who it's like a third generation like horse, which they like started doing horse breeding, and it's just like their third horse, and they hit the jackpot with this one, and it's in the Kentucky Derby. I was like, that's impressive. Because
That's
normally it's like generations on
Right.
generations of horse breeding in order to get like a legit horse. And they hit it on number 3.
Wow.
I was like, that's impressive.
That's pretty good.
Whatever you're
good luck
doing,
right
keep it
there.
up.
Yeah.
Hit the lottery on that one.
Keep buying them oats. All right, so here's one from a listener, and this is somebody who has. If you've listened to our previous podcast, we've had several debates on would you rather's and things like tapioca pudding, and
There's no debate. There's just an answer.
It's disgusting.
It's
I
been
agree.
resolved.
I agree.
It's 2v1, so you know.
It is, but
it's pretty good.
I feel like I'm the
1.5.
like the overly loud minority
Still a win.
screaming. So, at one point in time, I believe I referenced tapioca as old person food.
Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah.
this is a shower thought. I feel like I'm about to sneeze, so if it all goes down on the podcast,
Here it comes.
Do it.
All right.
Do it.
He's
Do
thinking.
it. Do
all
it.
right.
Look
Oh,
at the light.
Oh yeah.
It didn't work.
All right, shower thought. If you were to look into a cup of old man spit before you drank it, you would be looking at tapioca pudding. That's
Matt shakes his head in
that's-
disdain.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
You wouldn't smell it though.
Oh.
Oh, smell of old
Tapioca
man
pudding
spit.
actually smells like vanilla. So
Would you? This is I get. This is not a would you rather. It's just a question.
yeah.
Would you guys kiss a tarantula for $1 million?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
Nope.
Where?
Cool.
Like on the
On the face.
on the
Like-
creepy.
Do they have
mouth?
lips?
No,
Ugh.
they don't have lips.
Like-
They got those little like
On the fizz.
Leave the fangs and everything. I'll do it $1,000,000 right now. Bring it on.
Can I still be like your bro?
Yeah, we'll be bros.
All right.
Take me to
we'll
the
still be
hospital.
Are they?
Take me to the hospital. 50,000 for you.
I don't remember. Are they?
Done.
Are they venomous?
I think
Some of them are.
Yeah. Are we talking about a venomous one? Or
Like-
Just to picture the giant hairiest. No. Picture it. I'm not doing it.
I know a lot of times when you buy them from the pet store or something, they're defanged.
Right.
But
So are we
Whose job is that?
There's a guy.
Is that like Hermie the elf?
yeah,
Like his
yeah,
job,
just-
he's sitting in the back with pliers ripping out the fangs.
yeah, it's like it doesn't hurt them at all. No,
Worst stinking job in the world. Whose job is that?
There are these fallacies that we tell ourselves that we're not hurting things.
You could be the guy that has to defang the tarantula. Thank you, Lord, I'm not that guy. Oh my stars, that's a terrible thought.
So, that's my question. Though. If it's not gonna kill me, I might do it. But
$1 million is a lot of money.
Yeah.
I mean, it's tempting, but like, guys, I
I'll
can't.
do a quick peck.
I can't.
Ugh,
yeah.
done.
Thank you.
Done.
Real fast.
Yeah.
Hairy and all. Yeah.
Although don't be too fast because it might freak out and jump on you.
What if that
and
thing
start
jumps
crying.
at your face?
You might
Well,
accidentally
kiss
swallow
it then, and then throw it off.
I guess $1 million is worth you peeing your pants in public.
It's
Because that's
already-
what you're going to be doing.
It's already on your face. Go ahead and kiss it.
No.
Yeah. Let
Just-
everyone make fun of you as you go to the bank.
Just stick your lips out and
You-
catch it with your lips.
Going back to episode 1, could you punch yourself in the face? If there's a tarantula on my face, yes,
and you would be a man.
I
for
would
it.
knock myself out trying to kill that thing.
Can you imagine squashing that thing on your face? Though that would be worse.
No. I would literally probably just die.
That's one of the things that freaks me out more than the tarantula itself is squashing one.
Oh, can we not talk about this?
Like that freaks me out.
You know, like there was a time I almost got a pet tarantula.
You
Like, I
are
was ready for it.
Psycho.
Good for you.
No,
I'm good. I don't want one.
If there's a snake in this room, you guys better believe I'm jumping through that glass window right there. Okay, like I will go straight through it.
See,
if
I
there's
could
a
live
snake.
with a snake.
Like a
over
little
tarantula.
snake?
A little snake in here. I'm
I'm
out.
good with a reptile.
Well, okay. I
Yeah.
say that, but then I was on a golf course and there was like a 8-foot-long snake slithering next to me, and I was like recording it on my phone.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm not as scared of snakes as I think.
Black Mamba. We're all going
Yeah.
through that window.
No, but like take like a black snake or like one of those garden snakes or whatever, and you can have those in whatever aquariums.
Yeah, rat snakes.
They're awesome. Those things
Yeah.
are awesome.
Yeah, they're all right.
Yeah, you
Awesome's a little.
Feed them dead mice and they eat them.
Feed 'em live mice.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Turn
too.
up the
That's
intensity a
pretty
little bit.
cool,
Give
yeah.
the mouse a chance. Come on, equal opportunity, Matt.
Yeah, give him a chance. Put him in a glass box with a snake. let him have a heart attack and that's
Fight
all
your
good.
way out.
No big deal.
You want a chance at life? People aren't going to give you everything. You got to fight for it. Just like I did. Oh, man, this show is off the
Oh,
rails.
All right. Well, I think we're winding down, so let's go ahead and wrap it up. And say thank you once again for listening to the Shoot from the Hip podcast.
Once again, if you did not, let me interject. If you did not listen to episode 15, go back and listen to episode 15. We gave clear instruction on how you can
Yes.
help the Shoot from the Hip podcast.
Right.
Yes.
Go to your local store.
It's at the beginning.
It's
Yeah.
right there. I mean, even
So-
if you only listen for 5 minutes, we still get credit for a listen. So,
I think so.
Maybe.
We're,
Hopefully.
we're not sure how the statistics work on that.
by the way,
Yeah.
we did not celebrate on air.
1,000 views.
We got
Yeah.
1,000 views on this
Yes.
podcast.
Listens.
It's all
Yeah.
thanks to you
Listens. Yeah.
and us clicking on it 10 times a day.
Yeah.
Man, guys, look at these view numbers. Amazing.
Yeah,
but go
1,000
to your
listens.
local Apple store, Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile, whatever
Yes.
your flavor is.
And push it to 2,000 within the
Let's
next
get it.
couple
Let's
days.
get it to 2,000. Let's see who's responsible for that.
This
And
month.
You know what? If you're responsible for like 25 phones,
You're
we'll send
awesome.
you something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll send you some. We'll figure out what it is. Show us some pictures of you turning all the phones in the Apple Store on
We'll
automatic
send you
download.
5 postcards.
we will package up a Hawaiian shaved ice and mail it to you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yeah, we'll
be terrible.
We'll do
Can,
something.
can you do a Hawaiian shaved ice with like
For like dry ice, overnight it.
No, I was gonna say like do it with space ice cream. You know, like dried ice cream.
Well, the
Just add
actual
water?
ice part would.
Now I don't know about the ice part. You know, you gotta work that one out.
Oh,
But,
dry
you know,
ice.
Dry ice.
Crushed dry ice on top.
Great. I don't think that's edible.
All right, so maybe that doesn't motivate you to do what we just asked you to do, but we'll send
It's a
you
great idea.
We'll send
Yeah.
you something. Get out there, get 25 phones. If everybody did
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
man, life would be hilarious.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
It
If
would
you
actually-
think
it
we're
would
talking
actually
about
be really
buying
funny.
25 phones, then
No.
go back and listen to
Listen to,
podcast
go back,
15.
listen to episode 15.
Yeah,
Clear
yeah.
instructions were given on that.
All right, so if you're listening to this podcast,
Which you are.
yep, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button, whatever you're on. And if you're on iHeartRadio, please let us know because I seriously submitted it again.
Did you?
I haven't heard anything back yet. It's been like 4 or 5 days. Still haven't heard anything.
We've talked so much smack about them. They're probably never going to
This
let
is
us
the
on.
third time. Yeah, no, I almost don't care, but I kind of do. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna start like emailing them and yelling at them or something. All right. Anyway,
It's probably like some lady there who her job is to like make sandwiches for her husband. She's like, I'm not putting this thing. Oh, this is
no,
terrible.
it's probably somebody going shoot. It says the word shoot.
Yes,
We can't post this.
This is inciting violence.
All right, so then also you can follow us on social media on Twitter at Hipshot Podcast, Facebook, facebook.com/shoot from the hip podcast. If you don't know how to get a postcard, then you haven't listened to enough of our podcasts.
That's a you problem.
Yep.
There's a way to get a postcard, and if you want to find out, listen to one of our previous podcasts, one of our most recent previous podcasts, and you'll figure it out. And so that's facebook.com/shoot from the hip podcast. Also, you can find us on Instagram, Hipshot Podcast. Be sure to follow us over there so you can find out nothing on Instagram. Because that's basically what we do over there.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
a lot of nothing.
Yep.
Might post something
Maybe.
later.
Yeah. Oh, Aaron's got like a legit
I got an epic picture of a donut cloud.
Yes.
I love the sound of that. Got a donut cloud.
Did I describe it accurately?
It was.
It is. It's
the
a donut cloud.
coolest cloud ever.
It's a donut cloud with sun coming
Or
through the
maybe
middle.
like an
Yeah.
eyeball cloud.
I think
but-
it's a sign from the Lord.
Yes.
It was
Eat more
cool.
donuts.
Yeah,
The
that's
roll has been called up yonder. It's a
Oh,
donut.
yeah.
all right. Well,
man.
thank you
Donut
again for listening. We appreciate you guys listening in, and I hope you guys have a fantastic day.
See ya.